This is Arthur Newhaven. He's in here as a case study for a growing population of people claiming, vehemently, to have seen obviously fictitious beings ranging from fairies and cryptids to creatures from popular and current literature and even television. The video and photographic evidence they provide almost exclusively shows, at best, a very basic attempt at special effects. And yet each one vehemently argues for the validity of the creatures they claim to have seen. In each case, institutionalization proves necessary to avoid the self-harming tendencies of the claimant from causing injury to either themselves or others. For instance, Mr. Newhaven here, a 16-year-old boy from New Mexico, previously described as energetic, kind, fun-loving, is reported to have repeatedly hit his head on the wall, biting and scratching the staff members in order to escape containment. The victims almost all seem to have an obsession with informing the world of what they claim to have seen. We have recovered several hours of footage from Mr. Newhaven's cell phone. He seems to have been recording every moment since the onset of this occurrence. A very few samples of the video have been copied from our servers and released to the public, though we've done our best to prevent this from happening again. The current diagnosis for Mr. Newhaven is psychotic hallucinations combined with obsession and anger issues. This works for now. However, the reality is, among the general population worldwide, this is growing more common. The number of occurrences are rising dramatically. This would possibly indicate something in the food supply, groundwater, or air supply of any given area, except the effects have been reported globally. No, this doesn't work to explain the worldwide phenomenon. A girl in Wisconsin who has screamed nonstop for 72 hours claims to have seen a monster under her bed. A man in Siberia claims Baba Yaga visited him, and now reacts fearfully at the sight of any elderly woman. A man in the Congo refuses to leave his hut for fear of Mokele Mbembe. These are just a few of the hundreds of cases we currently have on record over the last year. Again, this does seem to be a global situation with symptoms that seem similar, despite there being no visible connection. So, extraterrestrial radiation? No indicators found to date. No known individual pollen covers the entire globe, so herbological seems to be ruled out as well. We've looked for subliminal interferences in either radio or video spectral waves, but again, the occurrence in the Congo seems to rule that one out. We've looked into genetically engineered viruses, water pollution, mold spores. Again, there have been no singular contaminant or event that can explain why there are 7 people in Chicago, 13 in Paris, 13 in Egypt, and 47 in China, plus numerous other places even more diverse. All of them suffering the exact same paranormal delusion. They say they see fairies. We will continue monitoring and gathering information. There is an answer. We know this. The scientific method dictates that there is an answer to every question, if we just know where to look.